I want to share with you a magical mantra that has the power to transform your life in ways you might not imagine possible. It's something so simple, yet incredibly profound. You see, words are not just mere vibrations in the air. They carry energy. They carry power. The words we speak to ourselves and others shape our reality more than we realize. This mantra I'm about to share with you taps into this power of words to bring about positive change in your life. The mantra goes like this: I am willing to release old patterns. I am willing to forgive myself. I am willing to forgive others. I choose to release all resentment. I choose to live with love and peace. Let's break it down, shall we? I am willing to release old patterns. This part is about letting go of those old beliefs and behaviors that no longer serve you. We often hold on to patterns out of habit or fear, but by declaring your willingness to release them, you open yourself up to new possibilities. I am willing to forgive myself. Oh, this is so important, my dear ones. Self-forgiveness is a journey of compassion towards oneself. We all make mistakes. We're human. But holding on to guilt or shame only weighs us down. When you forgive yourself, you free yourself from the past and embrace the present with love. I am willing to forgive others. Ah, forgiveness. It's not about condoning someone else's actions. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment and anger. When you forgive others, you reclaim your power and release the negative energy that was holding you back. I choose to release all resentment. These words carry immense power and wisdom. Resentment, my friends, is like poison for the soul. It's a heavy burden that weighs down your spirit and hinders your ability to experience true peace and happiness. When you make the choice to release resentment, you open the door to profound healing and transformation in your life. Let's delve into why resentment is so detrimental to your well-being. Resentment is a feeling of bitterness or indignation towards someone or something that has wronged you. It stems from holding on to past hurts, grievances, or perceived injustices. While it may initially feel justified, holding on to resentment only perpetuates pain and suffering within yourself. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones. Each stone represents a grudge, a hurtful memory, or a feeling of betrayal. As you continue to carry this weight, it drains your energy and dims your inner light. Resentment consumes your thoughts, robbing you of peace of mind and preventing you from fully enjoying the present moment. By choosing to release resentment, you are not condoning the actions of others or denying your feelings. Instead, you are freeing yourself from the negative energy that binds you to the past. You are reclaiming your power and choosing to prioritize your own well-being and inner peace. Releasing resentment is a powerful act of self-love and forgiveness. It's about acknowledging the pain you've experienced and making a conscious decision to let go of the emotional burden. When you release resentment, you create space within yourself for love, joy, and healing to enter. But how do you release resentment? It starts with awareness and acceptance. Acknowledge the feelings of resentment without judgment. Allow yourself to feel and process these emotions fully. Often, simply acknowledging and validating your feelings can begin the process of healing. Practice forgiveness, both for yourself and others. Understand that holding on to resentment only hurts you in the long run. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing hurtful behavior. It means choosing to release the emotional attachment to the past and moving forward with compassion and grace. Shift your perspective from victimhood to empowerment. Recognize that holding on to resentment gives power to the past, whereas releasing it empowers you to create a brighter future. You are not defined by what has happened to you. You are defined by how you choose to respond and grow from it. Practice gratitude and compassion towards yourself and others. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a sense of abundance and positivity. Compassion allows you to see the humanity in others, recognizing that everyone is on their own journey of growth and learning. Create healthy boundaries to protect your emotional well-being. Sometimes, releasing resentment may also mean distancing yourself from toxic relationships or situations that perpetuate negativity. It's okay to prioritize your own happiness and peace of mind. I choose to live with love and peace. These words hold a profound truth that resonates deep within each of us. When you make this choice, you're not just making a statement. You're setting a powerful intention for how you want to experience life. Let's explore why this affirmation is so transformative. Love and peace are fundamental to our well-being. They are not just fleeting emotions, but states of being that align us with the very essence of who we are. When you affirm your choice to live with love and peace, you are tapping into your innate birthright as a human being. Love, in its purest form, is unconditional acceptance and compassion. It starts with loving yourself, embracing every part of who you are, flaws and all. When you cultivate self-love, you radiate a positive energy that attracts love from others as well. Relationships become more harmonious, filled with kindness and understanding. Peace, on the other hand, is inner tranquility amidst the chaos of life. It's the ability to remain calm and centered no matter what challenges come your way. When you choose to live with peace, you free yourself from the grip of stress, anxiety, and fear. You approach life with a clear mind and an open heart. Affirming your choice to live with love and peace is like tuning into the highest vibrations of the universe. Everything in the universe is energy, vibrating at different frequencies. Love and peace resonate at the highest frequencies, aligning you with positivity, harmony, and abundance. Imagine yourself as a magnet, attracting these higher vibrations into your life. When you embody love and peace, you naturally draw towards you people, opportunities, and experiences that mirror these qualities. Positive relationships flourish, creative ideas flow effortlessly, and abundance manifests in various forms. But how do you integrate this affirmation into your daily life? It starts with mindfulness and intention. Take a few moments each day to reflect on what living with love and peace means to you. Visualize yourself surrounded by love, feeling it in your heart and extending it outwards to everyone you encounter. Practice forgiveness, both for yourself and others. Let go of grudges and resentments that weigh you down. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning hurtful actions. It means releasing the negative energy attached to them so that you can move forward with a lighter spirit. Create a peaceful environment around you. This could mean decluttering your physical space, practicing relaxation techniques like meditation or yoga, or spending time in nature. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, and limit exposure to negativity in media or conversations. Choose words and actions that reflect love and kindness. Be mindful of how you speak to yourself and others. Use affirming language that reinforces your commitment to living with love and peace. Spread positivity wherever you go, knowing that your words and actions have the power to uplift and transform. As you consistently affirm your choice to live with love and peace, observe how your life begins to shift. Notice the moments of joy and gratitude that arise naturally. Celebrate your successes and learn from challenges, knowing that each experience is an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Now, let's delve deeper into the power of repetition. It's not just about saying something once and hoping for change. It's about the steady rhythm of affirmations that can truly transform your life. When you repeat this mantra daily, something magical happens. Each time you speak these words aloud or in your mind, you're reinforcing their message. It's like planting seeds in a garden and nurturing them with water and sunlight every day. The more you nurture them, the stronger they grow. But why does repetition matter? It's because your subconscious mind thrives on consistency. Your thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors are all influenced by what's stored in your subconscious. When you consistently affirm positive statements like, I am willing to release old patterns, or I choose to live with love and peace, you're sending powerful messages to your subconscious. Imagine your subconscious mind as a vast reservoir where every thought and belief you hold is stored. By repeating affirmations, you're filling this reservoir with positivity and self-affirmation. Over time, these positive thoughts begin to overwrite old limiting beliefs that may have held you back. Your thoughts create your reality. This isn't just a philosophical idea. It's a fundamental truth about how our minds work. When you consistently feed your mind with affirmations of self-love, forgiveness, and peace, you're reshaping your beliefs about yourself and the world around you. Positive transformations start to unfold naturally. You may find yourself responding differently to challenges, approaching situations with more clarity and resilience. Relationships may improve as you become more open-hearted and compassionate towards others. Opportunities that align with your newfound mindset may start presenting themselves. The key is consistency. Repetition isn't about instant gratification. It's about laying a foundation for lasting change. Just as you wouldn't expect a plant to grow overnight, transformation in your life takes time and nurturing. Think of repetition as a daily practice of self-care. Each time you repeat the mantra, you're committing to your own well-being and growth. It's a gentle reminder to yourself that you deserve love, forgiveness, and all the blessings life has to offer. Imagine each repetition of this mantra as planting seeds in the garden of your mind. With time and nurturing, these seeds grow into beautiful flowers of self-love, forgiveness, and inner peace. You might wonder, how do I know if this mantra is working? It's a common question, my dear, and the answer lies in the gentle changes you'll start to feel. Imagine this. Maybe you'll notice it's easier to release those old grudges that have weighed you down for so long. You might feel a lightness in your heart, as if a burden has been lifted. There could be a clarity that wasn't there before, a sense of peace settling within you. These shifts are like small miracles unfolding in your daily life. It's not always about grand, dramatic changes. It's often in the quiet moments, in the way you respond to challenges, or in the opportunities that seem to appear out of nowhere. As you continue to repeat the mantra, pay attention to how you feel. Are you more open to forgiveness, both for yourself and others? Do you find yourself approaching situations with a newfound sense of calm and understanding? These are signs that the mantra is gently reshaping your inner landscape. Another indicator is the energy you attract. When you align your thoughts with positivity and self-compassion, you naturally draw more of the same into your life. Opportunities may come your way, relationships may deepen, and you might discover hidden talents or passions. Think of it as planting seeds in a garden. With patience and care, those seeds grow into beautiful flowers. Similarly, your repeated affirmations nurture positive thoughts and beliefs within you. Over time, they bloom into tangible changes in how you perceive yourself and the world around you. It's important to be patient with yourself during this process. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual unfolding, like the petals of a flower opening to the sun. Trust in the power of repetition and intention. Trust that each time you affirm your willingness to let go of negativity and embrace love and peace, you are creating a foundation for lasting change. Celebrate every small victory along the way. Whether it's a moment of forgiveness, a day free from self-criticism, or a new opportunity that excites you, acknowledge these as signs of your growth. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your commitment to healing and self-love. As you integrate this mantra into your daily life, notice how it becomes a part of your inner dialogue. It's not just words, it's a mindset, a way of being. You'll find yourself naturally gravitating towards thoughts and actions that align with love and compassion. So transformation takes time and patience. Be gentle with yourself on this journey. Trust in the process and believe in the power of your own words to create a life filled with love, joy, and abundance. Take a few moments each day to sit quietly, close your eyes, and repeat this mantra with sincerity and intention. Feel the words resonate within you, bringing healing and renewal to every part of your being. Embrace this magical mantra as a daily practice. Allow it to guide you towards greater self-awareness, healing, and spiritual growth. Trust in its power to bring positive changes into your life, one affirmation at a time. Success, we start to believe it. And when we believe it, we attract more of that good stuff into our lives. Think of it like this. Our minds are like radios, constantly tuning into different stations. When we say positive affirmations, we're tuning our minds to the station that plays all the best songs. Suddenly, we start hearing messages of hope and possibility instead of doubt and fear. But affirmations aren't just about wishful thinking. They're about taking action too. When we believe in ourselves, we're more likely to go after our goals and make things happen. We're not sitting around waiting for good things to come to us. We're out there making them happen. And here's the really cool part. The more we practice positive affirmations, the stronger our belief in ourselves becomes. It's like doing push-ups for our self-esteem. The more we do, the stronger we get. But affirmations alone are not enough. We must also be willing to release the old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve us. Just as a gardener pulls weeds to make room for new growth, we must let go of criticism, fear, guilt, and resentment in order to cultivate a garden of abundance in our lives. Reconnecting with our inner child is like finding an old friend we haven't seen in years. It's about rediscovering that part of ourselves that was so carefree and full of wonder when we were young. Think back to when you were a baby. You didn't care about what you looked like or what other people thought of you. You were just happy to be alive and experiencing the world around you. That's the kind of love we need to reconnect with. The kind of love that's pure and unconditional. As we grow up, we start to lose touch with that inner child. We listen to other people's opinions and start to judge ourselves based on what they say. We forget what it feels like to truly love ourselves just the way we are. But it's never too late to reconnect with that inner child. We can start by remembering what it felt like to be young and innocent, to see the world through curious eyes and an open heart. We can embrace our quirks and imperfections, knowing that they're what make us unique and special. Forgiveness is like a magic key that unlocks the door to a happier life. It's all about letting go of the past so we can embrace the present and create a better future for ourselves. First off, forgiveness isn't just about saying, "It's okay," and moving on. It's about releasing the negative feelings we hold on to when someone has hurt us or when we've made a mistake. Think of it like taking off a heavy backpack full of rocks. When we forgive, we lighten our load and free ourselves from the weight of anger and resentment. But forgiveness isn't always easy, especially when we've been deeply hurt. It can feel like we're letting the other person off the hook or saying that what they did was okay. But that's not what forgiveness is about. It's about giving ourselves the gift of peace and healing, regardless of whether the other person deserves it or not. When we hold on to anger and resentment, it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. We're the ones who suffer the most. But when we choose to forgive, we set ourselves free from that toxic cycle of negativity. And here's the really cool part. Forgiveness isn't just for the other person's benefit, it's also for our own. When we forgive, we reclaim our power and take control of our own happiness. Instead of being at the mercy of our emotions, we become the masters of our destiny. So how do we practice forgiveness? Well, it starts with acknowledging our feelings and allowing ourselves to feel them fully. It's okay to be angry or hurt. Those are natural emotions, but we can't let them consume us. We have to be willing to let them go and make room for peace and healing. Next, we have to remember that forgiveness isn't a one-time thing. It's a process that takes time and patience. We may need to forgive someone again and again, especially if the hurt runs deep. But each time we do, we chip away at the walls that keep us from living fully and freely. And let's not forget about forgiving ourselves. We're all human and we all make mistakes. But beating ourselves up over past actions or decisions only holds us back. Instead, we need to show ourselves the same compassion and understanding that we would offer to a friend. Self-acceptance is a vital part of living a happy and fulfilled life. Instead of always finding faults within ourselves and aiming for perfection, we should learn to appreciate and embrace our own uniqueness. It's like saying, hey, this is me, and I'm okay with that. When we truly accept ourselves just as we are, it's like unlocking a treasure chest full of opportunities. Imagine if you constantly criticized your best friend or sibling. How would they feel? They might feel hurt and discouraged, right? Well, the same goes for how we treat ourselves. When we're always picking at our flaws and weaknesses, it can really bring us down. But when we start to see ourselves in a more positive light, it's like giving ourselves a big hug of reassurance. Think about it this way. Each of us is like a puzzle piece. We're all different shapes, sizes, and colors, but when we fit together, we create a beautiful picture. So instead of trying to change ourselves to fit someone else's idea of perfection, why not celebrate what makes us unique? When we accept ourselves, flaws and all, we're saying, I am enough, just as I am. And that's a powerful statement to make. It means we're not waiting for someone else's approval or validation. We're taking ownership of our own worth and value. And guess what? When we start to accept ourselves, others start to see us in a different light too. Confidence is contagious. When we're comfortable in our own skin, it shows, and people are drawn to that positivity. But self-acceptance isn't just about feeling good about ourselves. It's also about recognizing our strengths and talents. We all have things we're good at, whether it's painting, singing, solving puzzles, or making people laugh. When we focus on our strengths, we build ourselves up instead of tearing ourselves down. And here's the really exciting part. When we fully accept ourselves, we open ourselves up to a world of possibility. Is like giving yourself a big hug from the inside out. It means treating yourself with kindness and compassion, just like you would a good friend. When you love yourself, you open the door to all sorts of amazing possibilities. One way to practice self-love is through affirmations. These are like little messages of love and encouragement that you repeat to yourself every day. They might sound something like, I am worthy of love and happiness, or I believe in myself and my abilities. Affirmations might seem small, but they're actually super powerful. They work by rewiring your brain and helping you see yourself in a more positive light. Instead of focusing on your flaws or mistakes, you start to focus on your strengths and potential. Think of it like planting seeds in a garden. With each affirmation, you're planting a seed of positivity in your mind. And as you nurture those seeds with love and care, they start to grow and bloom into beautiful flowers of self-confidence and self-belief. Feeling guilty or ashamed is like carrying around a heavy backpack full of rocks. It weighs you down and stops you from moving forward. But guess what? You don't have to carry that burden anymore. You have the power to let it go. Guilt and shame might try to tell you that you're not good enough, that you've done something wrong. But here's the truth. Holding on to these feelings serves no purpose. They only keep you stuck in the past, unable to see the bright future that awaits you. It's time to release those burdens and set yourself free. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that you are human. You're not perfect, and that's okay. We all make mistakes. It's a part of being alive. Forgiving yourself is like giving yourself a big hug from the inside. It's saying, I know you're trying your best, and that's enough. So go ahead, close your eyes, and imagine all that guilt and shame melting away, leaving behind a sense of peace and lightness. Every moment is a chance to start anew. It's like pressing the reset button on your life, wiping the slate clean, and beginning afresh. So don't waste another second dwelling on the past. Instead, focus on the present moment and all the possibilities it holds. You have a special power inside you, the power to decide what is okay for you and what isn't. That's setting boundaries. It's like drawing a line around yourself to protect your feelings and needs. And guess what? It's totally okay to do that. Sometimes we might feel like we have to say yes to everything people ask of us, but that's not true. You have the right to say no if something doesn't feel right for you. You have the right to protect your space, your time, and your emotions. Speaking your truth means being honest about how you feel and what you need. It's about expressing yourself in a kind and gentle way, even if it's difficult. Your truth matters, and it deserves to be heard. But here's the thing, you don't have to please others or fit into their idea of who you should be. You are not here to live up to anyone else's expectations. You are here to be you, to embrace your quirks, your passions, and your dreams. You know, sometimes we look at ourselves and think we're not good enough. We see things we don't like, things we wish were different. But guess what? Those things that we think are flaws, they're actually what make us who we are. Think about it like this. Imagine if everyone looked the same, acted the same, and thought the same. It would be pretty boring, right? Our differences are what make life interesting. They're what make us special. So instead of trying to hide or change those things we don't like about ourselves, why not embrace them? Embrace the quirks, the imperfections, the little things that make you uniquely you. Because when you do, you shine like a bright star in the sky. You see, it's those perceived flaws that make us beautifully human. They're what connect us to each other and remind us that we're all in this together. And when we celebrate our uniqueness, we give others permission to do the same. Self-love is not selfish. It is essential. Take the time to nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, and let go of anything or anyone that no longer serves your highest good. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude is like planting seeds of happiness in your heart. It means being thankful for all the good things in your life, big and small. Maybe it's the sunshine warming your face, the laughter of a loved one, or even just a cozy bed to sleep in at night. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you start to see the world in a brighter light. Imagine the universe as your loving friend, always looking out for you. It's like having a secret ally who wants nothing but the best for you. This universe, it's not against you. It's on your side, cheering you on every step of the way. Even when things seem tough, there's a hidden magic at work, gently nudging you towards greater happiness. Think about it. Every sunrise, every flower blooming, every moment of laughter, they're all little reminders that the universe is conspiring in your favor. It's sending you love notes in the form of sunsets and starry skies, whispering, "You are loved, you are worthy, and you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer. When you embrace this truth, something magical happens. You start to attract more love, joy, and abundance into your life.